Okay, back at the truck camper. Bottom's in, as you saw in the last video. I'm putting in these end pieces, just styrofoam. And then I'll put another 1/2 inch over that. That'll match the foil tape. These are the inserts, or the gaps up under here. And then I'll put styrofoam in here, and then I'll run it down that section, as I did here, all the way there. This is just to hold it up. I'm not going to leave the halves in there, because the way I did it, it was kind of difficult to cut the foam around, but I did a pretty good job. It matches. And again, the top, the front, I lined it with foil tape. Here's the tank. That's gonna be the walls. It is 1.5, 1 3/4 on the foam, and it's foil wrapped. It'll also be sealed to that, or the piece of 1/4 plywood put over that. And then I'll start my shower and everything on the outside of that, and overhang the top of the toilet plate, which will probably be 2 1/2 inch sheets or 3/4 going across, like I showed previously. These are just to keep the tanks from getting too cold, or the cold air from getting into the tank area. I will do this here too, but obviously it's going to be insulated anyways. These I just wanted to fit in here, have them pre-done or pre-cut. And keep in mind that's also still in the floor where the tanks are going to be. So I'm also going to have a wall here that's going to be insulated on the inside. I'm just not going to insulate it heavily on the inside, so the heat can move around, or the air conditioning can move around without having to fight and go through doorways and all that, towards just trying to make it easier for airflow. And I don't want any mold or anything like that, so but this is the top of the bunk. I'll start doing that one tomorrow, laying on the top. I'm probably going to lay R13 on top of that once I pull that wood up and just tack it down, and see what it does to my 1/2 inch underneath here, or my 1/2 inch leadway. If it doesn't do what I want, then I'm gonna have to put 1/2 inch in here, and then I'll just seal this up with Luann. But I will be putting house wrap underneath here too, and on the front, at least to the peak, at least to the top of that peak on the front. And then on the underneath sides, here and here, we'll get house wrap underneath. And this because it's sitting in the truck. So I mean, anybody that's ever slept in a truck, you know it gets cold in the bed. So I mean, this is going to be kind of chilly, and I'm trying to prevent anything from ever happening to my plumbing or tanks. But that's it. That's what I've been doing today. It's not raining. It did start sprinkling just a tad, but I'm putting everything up. I don't want to risk it, so got to recover it. And that's how she is today. Like I said, I'm trying to hurry up and get the roof done so I can start covering that with the land. When it was tarped, the water collected in the ribs of the ceiling. So if I wouldn't have caught that as I pulled the tarp, it would have dumped about 20 to 30 gallons of water in it. So I'm working on getting measurements from everything so I can frame it in, and then just go ahead and leave it and put Luann on it, use a router on it later when I get it in, which won't be that much later, but within the next 30-45 days I should have everything for the roof, and then I'll just have it wired in from the inside. Except for a certain plugs and things I need on the outside. So I'll have switches and everything. I might put a plug in here, but I don't believe you can put plugs in here. So this angular section that has to come out, or that will come out here, we'll probably put 2 plugs in here, with a small door on the side, or one on each side, so I can always access the power from the outside. And it's just 2 plugs. I've seen some motorhomes or caravans or campers, truck campers, have them plugs located close to the door inside or on the outside. That's it. Thanks. Like, subscribe. Have a good day.